And a pleasant good evening to you and to yours. And welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Alan Slaughter-Zinski live with you from the Merritt Island Mustangs Gymnasium, where tonight the 2-0 Merritt Island Mustangs host the 1-0 Astronaut War Eagles. Good evening, everybody. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Martinez Construction. Also brought to you by Chrissy Lindbeck, the real estate expert. There we go. I was checking the sound here, make sure everything is good. We sound good. Everything looks good. And for the Astronaut War Eagles, the visiting War Eagles tonight, head coach, they're going to show it to you right there, head coach Diego Perez. And Coach Perez, his second stint with Merritt Island, or I should say, Astronaut, I'll get it together. This is his fourth year in his second stint, his ninth overall. Last week, picked up career win number 100 in dramatic fashion as they came back against Melbourne Central Catholic in a 5-set thriller to pick up the century mark for Coach Perez. Key returning players, Leslie Amos, go down the list. Amos last week in that match, 16 kills, 26 assists, 15 digs, 15 aces. JoJo Demers, 20 digs, 2 aces. Kia Randall, 11 kills, 16 digs. Peyton Redfern, 8 kills. And Charlie Tipton, 7 kills last week. For the Mustangs, they are led by a trio of sophomores this season, and all three of them can absolutely drill the ball through the middle of the court. There's no doubt about that. Those sophomores are Emma Michelle, Peyton Riordan, and Lydia Scott as we get ready for, I believe, the national anthem. Before I get into anything else here, I want to make sure there we go. All right, so all right, the national anthem. I forgot I'm live there. I start singing the national anthem. My apologies. Nobody wants to hear that. So, that's a pretty good shot for us. As they introduce the lineups for the Astronaut War Eagles. Here, let's give them to you real quick. It'll be Katie Lindquist. This is number 1, Katie Lindquist. Number 2, JoJo Demers. Number 3 is Ava Law. Number 4, Leslie Amos. Number 5, Kia Randall. Well, number 6, Ava Hawgood. Number 7, Lily Bethard. Number 8, Maddie Johnson. Number 9, Kylie Barber. Number 10, Kenzie Ketterer. Number 11, Kenley Monroe. Number 12, Morgan Johnson. Number 13, Charlie Tipton. Number 14, Peyton Redfern. And number 15, Sienna Alada. So that's your Astronaut War Eagles. Now over to the Merritt Island Mustangs. Emma Michelle wears number 1. Anna Relic, number 2. Sarah Niazi. I believe she's wearing 3 tonight. Sarah changes jerseys every once in a blue moon. And Sarah's in 3 tonight. Whitney Wisniewski is 4. Is Chloe Horton back in 5? She is back in number 5. Kylie Thompson in number 7. And number 8 is Peyton Riordan. Number 9, Amber Ives. Number 10, Reese Loggins. Number 11, Sadie Hesse. Number 12, Bella Becker. Number 13, Lydia Scott. Number 14, Sadie McClellan. And number 15, the senior setter, Annabelle Jones. As we get ready to go here. The expectation here, state championship for the Mustangs. There's no doubt about it. Tall task, tough task for Merritt Island. Not that they don't have the players. They play in one of the toughest classifications in the state. They sit in the same classification as does the number 1 ranked team in the state, Bishop Moore. 23 years for head coach Angie Patrick. She is 19 wins away from milestone 500. That's quite a remarkable accomplishment. As the whistle blows, and we are going to get ready and get underway here. We were mentioning the 3 sophomores that lead. Yeah. And I want to pull up their stats here real quick. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, Emma Michelle, Peyton Riordan, and Lydia Scott, 55 kills combined this year. Emma Michelle leads the 3 with 21. Scott has been dangerous from the service line too. She's right up there for the team lead in kills, or aces. And Sarah Niazi leads the defense with 35 digs this season. And on the court for the Mustangs, Niazi checks in. She'll be out there with Anna Relic. Anna going against her former team tonight, the Astronaut War Eagles. She was there last year playing for Coach Diego Perez. You also got Annabelle Jones out there, Emma Michelle, Lydia Scott, and Peyton Riordan. And for Astronaut checking in and wearing the libero jersey tonight is number 2, JoJo Demers. And up front, it's 8, 13, and 14. And that is Maddie Johnson, Charlie Tipton, and Peyton Redfern. And at the service line to get us underway is going to be Leslie Amos. And we are underway. Also out there for Astronaut is Kia Randall. And there's a nice block in front to get us going from the Astronaut War Eagles. Charlie Tipton throws it down, and Astronaut on top, 1-0. Set number 1. Amos again. Good receive by Niazi. Set here by Jones. Little touch kill there. They all don't have to be through the floor. And Lydia Scott And side out, ball back to the Mustangs. And to the line will go Reardon. To the line, 1-1 is our score. Good receive, great receive, in fact. Great set, Redfern. Great dig. I think it's important for Astronaut to establish. Oh, what a dig. And the attack air by Redfern, but a great dig by Leslie Amos. But it's important for the War Eagles to establish consistency early. This is a team last year that won 6 games. They're extremely young, and a service error there makes it tied at 2. Checking in for the War Eagles is number 15, Sienna Alata, the defensive specialist. She is just a freshman. Perez's team is young. Niazi Jones, back set here. Oh, my! An early tone setter there up front by Charlie Tipton again. Block 2 for Tipton, turns into a kill, and it's 3-2 War Eagles. Alata. Michelle. And that, yeah, I tell you, that's exactly what Perez wants to see. Execution, and he's getting it early. 4-2. Great job by the War Eagles. As Peyton Redfern gets that kill. And that's an ace. And it's 5-2. That's a 3-point lead here in set 1. And Sienna Alata has checked in, and she has taken her team on a 3-point run. And the War Eagles like what they see to start. And why wouldn't they? We'll keep it in this huddle here. There is the student section over there. Always a packed house here in Merritt Island, especially for volleyball. But there is the student section filled with a lot of football players. And how about the job the Merritt Island Mustangs football team did on Friday night? I mean, if you're going to take the 3-time defending state champs to the limit, that's about as far as you can take them without beating them. 5-2. Just a great job by Tyler Murray and his team in that one. They're going to host Melbourne. No, it doesn't get any easier. Melbourne, 58 points last week, 49 the week before. The high-powered attack, and new head coach Jeff Panucci comes over. And here we go. And the timeout won by the Mustangs. And that ball still, they had to go dig that out of Merritt Island Boulevard off the hand of Emma Michelle, and Lydia Scott will go to the line. Sorry about that. That's my foolishness there. Scott with a great serve, and that'll be an ace, and it's 5-4. So whatever Coach Patrick had to say during her timeout, it's worked because the Mustangs are on a 2-0 run here. Scott. Great serve, another great receive. Nice set. Chance here. Annabelle Jones. Yeah, I mean, you get, right, I mean, that's Anna Relic putting one down against her former too. And it's 5-5 as the student section chants you can't block her. And Relic picks up her first point against her former team. And, oh, what a save. This has to go. Oh, great defense. Free ball here, though. Jones. And there's the kill up front by Bella Becker. And it's now 6-5. And what Coach Diego Perez needs to be careful of here is when the Mustangs score, they score in bunches. Like, you got them down 5-2. The next thing you know, you look up at the scoreboard, and it's 10-5. And that he doesn't want. Oh, the no look. Jones, Michelle. Oh, great back row dig. Jones again, Michelle again, and this time Emma Michelle gets the kill off the perfect set from Annabelle Jones, and the lead is 2. And Lydia Scott took that ball down 3. The Mustangs are now up 2. I love the way Amos sets. She puts that ball perfect for her big attackers up front. 8-5. And it's now a 6-point run. Scott again. And again, it goes to the back row to JoJo Demers, who's just been terrific back there. And finally, the run is over, and it's 8-6. And Amos, or check that, it'll be Charlie Tipton. And checking in for Astronaut is number 9, Kylie Barber. As Tipton will serve. Good pass to Jones, and the kill by Bella Becker. Her second since rotating in. And checking in now, it's going to be Amber Ives, and number 7 is Kylie Thompson. And Amber Ives will go to the line to serve. 9-6 Mustangs. Slow start, but they've since picked it up. Amos with a great set there, and a dig by Niazi. Back set by, back corner kill is a beaut by Michelle, and the lead is 4, 10-6. And Perez can't let this get too much further, or he'll have to try to disrupt that rhythm. It's Amber Ives at the line now. The Mustangs have scored 8 of the last 9 points. And there's an ace by Ives, and I suspect we're going to see a timeout. Maybe, maybe not. 11-6, the lead is 5. Ives. Perez letting his young team play through it. Ives once again. Thompson with that save. Emma Michelle with the kill attempt, but up front with the big block. And trying to get the kill there was Barber, and that'll go out, and it's 11-6, 12-6. The lead is 6, and now Perez elects to use his timeout, the first of the first set. This time we'll go to the Merritt Island huddle, where it should be should be a little better for the players than it was the first time they were there a little bit ago. So we'll step aside. We'll be right back. 12-6 Mustangs doubling up the War Eagles. The R2 tonight, my guy, Eddie Dufresne. Great baseball umpire. I don't know so much about volleyball, but there's Ed. I mean, I'm sure he's a great volleyball referee as well. I've never, didn't know or forgot he did it. Amber Ives again. And that is an ace, and the timeout does not help. And Ives drops one down the middle. And it's 13-6 on the miscommunication. And Perez lets his young players know somebody's got to take that ball. And Ives will go again. 13-6. That's out. Oh, they called that in. Wow. I think that was out. And our Coach Perez does not like the call. I don't blame him. It was out. But the flag at the top end of the court called it in. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose those. And it's 14-6. Mustangs win it. Great receive. And too deep, 15-6. And here goes exactly what we talked about. It was 6-2 and or 5-2. And since then, it's been 10-1 Mustangs. Close to being in the net, but was not. This is a free one here, and Niazi digs it out. Amber Ives gets it over to Thompson, back over to Astronaut. That goes off the top of the hand on the attack air of Kia Randall. And it's 16-6. The lead is 10, and Ives stays at the line. Nice little tap there, but sideways off the hand of Kylie Barber. And Coach Perez is going to take another timeout this time. And he is not happy right now with his team's performance, and I don't blame him. Coming up Friday night on the Brevard Sports Network, 4 great football games. Mainland at Cocoa, you'll see that here. You'll see Vieira hosting Deltona, a battle of 2 1-0 football teams. The Heritage Panthers will host Seminole, and Seminoles looking for their first win of the season. They got shut out last week. It was the last time Seminole got shut out in the first week of the season, and not by just a little bit either. 32-0, and we begin our MCC coverage this week as they will host what is supposed to be a very, very good Trinity Catholic football team. So those are the 4 contests you'll see this week. We'd also like to take this opportunity to welcome Technique Boxing to the family of sponsors for Brevard Sports Network. Technique Boxing now open in Cocoa, 1541 North Cocoa Boulevard. TechniqueBoxing.com. Big grand opening coming up on September 6th. And that time, the War Eagles win the timeout, and the lead is 10. Big mountain to climb here, 17-7. And coming in to serve is going to be number 11, Kenley Monroe. Monroe coming out of the left side of your screen. Oh, great serve. Made him run for it. Free ball here. Astronaut needs this point. Beautiful set. And the Aussies there to dig it out. Ives to Thompson. And Thompson with the attack air. And it's 17-8 as the War Eagles pick up 2 in a row. Kenley Monroe back to the line. Want to thank Martinez Construction. Emma Michelle here. That goes off the tape, but saved nicely and falls. And we also want to thank the real estate expert, Chrissy Lindback. And Emma Michelle will go to the line and serve. And too far. And it's 18-9 now. As Merritt Island looks to put away set 1. But Kia Randall wants something to say about that. Oh my, great play off the rafters. Oh, down the line with a beaut. Leslie Amos. And Amos making her presence felt. That's a heck of a vertical from Amos. 18-10. Going after Niazi. Has Merritt Island scramble a little bit, but a great return there by Riordan. How did she stay out of the net? That is absolutely A phenomenal play by Amber Ives to stay out of that net. And checking in for Merritt Island is Whitney Wisniewski, wearing number 4. And Wisniewski will pick up the ball, and she will serve it. Also checking in is Lydia Scott. Wisniewski Ives with a back set here, and that'll be a kill. And a great back set by Amber Ives. And Ives, we saw her last week against Satellite, that kill by Kylie Thompson. She went through a rough stretch in that match, but I tell you what, and that's the thing. That's Merritt Island Mustang volleyball right there. You go through a rough stretch like Amber did in that match against Satellite, and I don't mean the whole match. I mean, there was just a stretch where things seemed a little off for Amber, but not tonight. So far, Amber has really played a terrific match here. And there's the push kill by Scott off the set of Ives. And Annabelle Jones will check in for Kylie Thompson. And there goes nice job by Amber there. And the coaches are telling her too. As Annabelle Jones will go back to the line to serve. And that's out. Checking back in is Peyton Redfern for Astronaut. It's 21-12. War Eagles fighting off here as Leslie Amos, who has had herself a very nice first set, is at the line. Deep serve and a good one. Jones with a front set, and I thought that went fingertips. It does not. And Astronaut picks up the point, 21-13. Looks like Coach Tipton is flashing zone 2 down there. Let's see if that's where she puts it. Close. Deep. That was headed out. Cross court set here. Dug out nicely. Jones with a set all the way to the front. Jones again has to keep this out. She does. Gives the Mustangs a chance on the point. The no-look dump is a beaut right there by Amos. Doesn't work all the time like we saw 10 years ago, but when you pick the right time, like Amos did there. That's out. And the service error. Oh, they say. And Coach Perez wants to know how is that not called. I think he's saying it's a touched Mustang, 22-14. That's out. 23-14. And Merritt Island 2 points away from taking set 1. Oh, nice touch. The fingertip by Anna Relic. And it's set point as the Mustangs are up by 10, 24-14. Peyton Rorden wanted the ace to finish it. Jones with a great set to Emma Michelle, and the cross court kill finishes off the War Eagles in set 1, 25-14. Back with set 2 and 3 minutes here on Brevard Sports Network.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
All right, welcome back here to Merritt Island. First set winners, the Mustangs, 25-14. It'll be Anna Relic, Emma Michelle, Peyton Roridan, Annabelle Jones, Bella Becker, Sarah Niazi checking in here for somebody. Not sure who, but we'll figure it out in a moment. And it'll be JoJo Demers up front, or wearing the libero jersey for Astronaut. Up front, it'll be Charlie Tipton, Leslie Amos, and number 8 is Maddie Johnson. Back row with Demers is Peyton Redfern, as well as number 5, which is Kia Randall. As Niazi, here comes Niazi. It'll be Bella Becker she checks in for, and second set will be started by Annabelle Jones, the senior setter. So a fresh set for Coach Perez and his War Eagles as Annabelle Jones gets ready to serve to start. She takes a peek, no zone given. 50-50 ball. Oh, that's a perfect pass and set, but it goes out, and the Mustangs start set 2, just like they started set 1, down 1. Side out, ball back to the War Eagles as Leslie Amos goes to the line. She had a really good first set. Received by Michelle, set by Jones, and that's out 2. And identical 2-0 lead by Astronaut here, which is where they were in set 1. In fact, they led 5-2 before the Mustangs took over. Niazi with the receive, Jones with the set. Great dig by Demers, set by Amos. Push to the back corner and beautiful push over there on that left side. I believe that was Maddie Johnson with that great push shot, and this didn't happen in the first set. Astronaut leads it 3-0. Michelle Jones, back set here. That's in. Great job by Peyton Roridan. And she'll go to the line. Out. And the service error puts the Mustangs in an early 4-1 hole. And Astronaut will take that just fine. Thank you very much, as Maddie Johnson will serve. It was a Maddie Johnson that played here at Merritt Island for quite a while. Set. Michelle. Emma Michelle with one of those boom kills. And it's 4-2. It's the student section chants you can't block her. I don't think anybody can block her. 4-2. I know I wouldn't try. Set. And blocked out of bounds. And that's why you got to turn the arms inward. And it's 5-2. And this is the identical score where we were in set 1. Let's see what the War Eagles can do here. They lead 5-2 again. That's too far, and that's just what they did back in the first set. They started to commit a couple of errors, and Merritt Island took advantage. As Amber Ives and Kylie Thompson step on the floor, and Ives, who went on a 6-point run the last time she was on the floor and had a great rotation, is back with the ball in her hand to serve. And the miss is 5-4. No volleyball tomorrow night, which is disappointing because the schedules are weird this week. A lot of teams are playing in a tournament. And so we saw some blocked in. Nice job So we saw a couple teams play last night. Kia Randall with the kill, and it's 6-4. And checking in and going to the line is Kenley Monroe. But there's a lot of teams playing in a tournament this weekend. So there's no volleyball tomorrow, and we got JV football on Thursday. So kind of disappointed in the volleyball schedule this week, but we'll be back strong next week. And again, we want to thank Martinez Construction and, of course, Chrissy Lindback. Blocked in. And here goes Astronaut making a difference here in the second set where they didn't in the first one they had the lead. They leaded 7-4. Great kill up front that time by, I believe that was Ava Law. Oh, what a dig by Monroe. Niazi. And the attack error there by Rorden. And it's 8-4, and it's the War Eagles that have Astronaut doubled up. And Coach Patrick wants to talk about it as the Mustangs are back on their heels a little bit. We'll step aside. It's 8-4 Astronaut. It's got to be USA night or something of the sorts here as everybody's draped in flags, flag night or something for the student section. I like it. And 8-4, let's see who wins the timeout. The no look, and it's Merritt Island. No look, sneaky dump there. I believe it was Bella Becker did that. And Emma Michelle will go to the line. 8-5. And Emma Michelle with her second consecutive serving error into the net. She'll check out, and checking in for Merritt Island is Chloe Horton. Chloe, play some libero, a defensive specialist, and at the line is number 5, Kia Randall. Yazzie on the receive, set by Ives, and that's a beautiful kill down the line by Peyton Reardon. And Sarah Niazi goes to the line. Those three sophomores are going to play together for the rest of this year and then the next 2 years. It's going to make Merritt Island unbelievably dangerous. Down the line with the kill, and a beauty it was by Amos. Reminds me of Jenna Walters last year with McClin. And our offensive player of the year, whose name eludes me, or defensive player of the year, whose name eludes me from Bayside. They had quite a front last year. She went to college at Presbyterian last year, Bayside, with the first time ever in program history with 2 volleyball players going to Division I schools. One to Presbyterian and Jenna Walters to Missouri State. Nice dig by Jones. Niazi, this has to go. It does. And that's blocked out, and it's 10-8 Astronaut. Astronaut is not going, or, oh, I'm sorry, Mustangs take that point, 10-8. I was going to say. And it's 10-9 off the ace by Annabelle Jones. Had 5 aces in the opening match of the year in a win over Titusville. Won the other night against Satellite, and now won here tonight. 7 on the year for Jones. Good deep serve. Niazi Jones with a nice set. Good dig. This is Amos, and Amos will get the kill blocked out. And Astronaut stops the run and maintains the 2-point lead as Redfern checks back in. Kylie Redfern, her sister played here as well, playing volleyball in college, I believe. Peyton Redfern, or Kylie Redfern. That's Peyton. And that's an ace by Amos. What a night she's had. 12-9, 3-point lead here. Jones with a jump set. Amos, nice pass. Niazi. Push. Won't do. Amos is there. Free ball here. Niazi passes it to Jones. Jones wanted the no look. We're going to get I'm going to say over the top. So, over the net. Not sure how, but okay. 13-9. It's a 4-point lead for the War Eagles as they scratch and claw their way through the second set. And that is in. Another ace for Amos. And Coach Patrick, rare do you see the Mustangs use both timeouts with just 23 points in the set total, but that's exactly what we have here. And Coach Patrick is taking a look at the stat pad, trying to figure out what the combination needs to be here. She does not like what she's seeing. Once again, we want to thank Chrissy Lindbeck, the real estate expert, and of course, Martinez Construction. We also want to thank a sponsor that's been with us from the get-go, Ubrizati. And I can tell you, if your son or daughter does athletics in Brevard County and they play for one of these programs, I know they have come home at one point or another and said, Mom, Dad, Coach wants an 8-week training session at Ubrizati. Speed, agility, quickness, strength. As Amos goes to the line. Or as that stays at the line, I should say. Set. And that is, timeout does not work. And it's a 6-point second set lead for Astronaut. Merritt Island has not dropped a set this year. And the War Eagles looking to take the middle portion here. Oh, that's a line drive bomb from Amos. And it's 16-9. Wow. Amos again. Wow, what a night for her. That's in. Oh, my. Oh, I thought she called it out. It's another ace, 17-9, and Coach Patrick is shifting players in and out and in and out, trying to find the right combination here. Nice pass by Emma to Annabelle down the middle, but Astronaut awaits it on a relic. Finally ends the run, and Coach Perez says, that's okay. If you're Astronaut, you need a shutdown inning here. In other words, I call them shutdown innings. In other words, get the ball right back. And they will. And they deliver the shutdown inning. And it's 18-10. Wow. How about the War Eagles here? And that'll be a kill. A little push kill. And it's 18-11. Bella Becker checks in. And to the line goes Lydia Scott. It's out. And Scott with a service error. And the War Eagles are 1 point from 20 here. No timeouts left for Merritt Island. Checking in and taking the ball to serve is Sienna Alada. And right now, Astronauts got a lot of momentum. And Sienna with a great serve, good receive. No, it wasn't. And that will not make it. And it's 20-11. Mama said there'd be sets like this. There'd be sets like this. Mama said, and that's all Angie Patrick can hope for here as Astronaut. And there's a kill right down the middle there by Emma Michelle. And here comes Amber Ives and Kylie Thompson. 20-12. Will Astronaut stave off any sort of a comeback here, or will Astronaut put set number 2 away? They need 5 before the Mustangs can pick up 13. And Amber Ives will go to the line. Tip ace. 20-13 off the tape. And Coach Perez wants to take a timeout, let his girls catch their breath here. That's a good idea. A lot of people would say, yeah, so what? You know, Astronauts on the verge of taking a set from Merritt Island. Big deal, right? You know, but it is a big deal. And I'm going to tell you how big of a deal it is here in a minute when I tell you the last time Astronaut took a set from Merritt Island. So since 2007, the Mustangs are 19-0. They actually took a set off of them 2 years ago. But in that 19-0 stretch, Astronaut has won 4 sets out of the 57 that Merritt Island have won. Like I said, they did take a set off of them in 2023. But prior to that, the last time they had taken a set off of Merritt Island was 2009 when they took 2 and forced 5. So it is a big deal if Astronaut can pick this set up here. Great job by Niazi cross court, and that'll be a kill, 20-14. And I think Coach Perez is saying, got to communicate that ball's going out. And Amber Ives doing Amber Ives things at the line, and that's collecting points. Great serve. That's deep. And here we go. Here come the Mustangs, 20-15. Perez has got one more timeout. And if Merritt Island picks a point up here, he may take it. It's where you can start to feel the weight come down a little bit. Oh, what a save there. Off the net, it's still going. This is a rally Astronaut needs. Michelle Amos, bump set here. Niazi, perfect set. And she'll drop it down. And here comes Merritt Island, 20-16 now. They've closed the gap to 4 with Amber Ives at the line. You can actually feel the tension in here. Ives. She has been spot on tonight. Niazi with the pass. Ives with the set. And Scott or Becker tried to kill it. Niazi again with the pass. Emma Michelle. And Emma Michelle buries one. And the lead is 3. 20-17. Does he take the timeout? He does not. And, oh my, what a save. Uh-oh. That's out. And it's 20-18. And now Perez will take the timeout. And the Mustangs celebrate a hearty comeback. Not complete yet, but it's getting there. Back in a moment. I tell you what, watching the two huddles this time, I felt like Astronaut had the more relaxed huddle. Still a little tight in the Merritt Island huddle. Let's see what happens here. I felt like, anyway, watching the two huddles. And Amber Ives will go back to the line. You want me to get up? No, you don't. No, you go. No. No, you go behind me. Go ahead. Yes, sir. There you go. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. And that's point to the War Eagles. Gentleman, an older gentleman. I wasn't going to make him climb over the bleachers, so I apologize if you missed that point. And this is the real chance here for Astronaut. After Niazi, set by Ives. Yeah, no. Kylie Thompson buries it. The Mustangs with a shutdown inning, and it's 21-19 as Whitney Wisniewski checks in. Wisniewski. This is tough coming out into the rotation cold here in a big moment. Wisniewski delivers a good serve, though, and putting it away is Bella Becker. And the Mustangs are within 1. Becker, an uncontested kill, and it's 21-20. Here's Wisniewski again. Great first serve there, and there's another good one. Wisniewski with rockets, and chance here, free ball. Set, the dump by Ives. Ties it at 21. Nobody's got any timeouts. We're playing to a finish here. Wisniewski delivering missiles. Another one. And that is an ace. And the Mustangs have completed the comeback. Wisniewski again. Can she make it 4 rockets in a row? Yes, indeed. Set. And it's 23-21. The championship pedigree shining through here in this second set. Wisniewski. The dump. 50-50 ball. Oh, nice job picking that off the net. Oh, my goodness. And it's set point. Merritt Island has outscored Astronaut 12-1. Make it 13-1 to close out set number 2. They come back to win it, outscoring Astronaut 13-1. And the Mustangs look to win it in 3 straight when we come back.
Hey, this is Devon Dudley, and you are watching Brevard Sports Network. Oh, my brother, testify.
All right, welcome back here. The Mustangs looking to finish this thing off in 3 straight sets, although it did not look that way in set number 2 as Astronaut led 20-12 at one point. The Mustangs are going to go with Niazi, with Amber Ives, who has certainly earned the opportunity to start this set instead of coming in from the rotation. Kylie Thompson, as well as Emma Michelle, Peyton Rorden, and Lydia Scott. And for Astronaut, it'll be number 13, Charlie Tipton, as well as number 8. That's Kylie Barber. Also out there is Leslie Amos, who has had an incredible match tonight. I know I keep saying that, but she has. We mentioned Barber. No, did we mention Barber? Oh, Maddie Johnson's out there, number 5 also. Kia Randall's had a good one tonight, too. Peyton Redfern, and I imagine Libero JoJo Demers will check in. And as Sarah Niazi has checked in for Merritt Island, we are ready to go here. And Astronaut looking to do something they've done just 4 times since 2007. Win a set. They nearly did it in that second set. This is Amos to start. Ives, Thompson. Set. Amos with a back set to Redfern. Set here. Michelle, and blocked in front by Redfern. Ives with the set. And that is a finish by Bella Becker. And for the first time tonight, the Mustangs lead to start a set. And Whitney Wisniewski checks in, and Wisniewski was phenomenal to end set number 2 at the service line. And not so much on that one. And it's 1-1. And here comes number 15, Sienna Alana. And it's 1-1. Alana. And that's deep, too. Oh, no. They say fingertips. And Perez wants to know where they are. 2-1, Merritt Island. As Sarah Niazi serving. And we're tied at 2. Merritt Island, or Astronaut, I should say, has led 5-2 in each of the first 2 sets. And we're going to get 2 check-ins here, 1 and 9, and that is going to be Katie Lindquist for the first time tonight, and Kylie Barber. And I believe Lindquist is going to go to the line here. Nice. That's a free ball. Set by Amos. Pushed. Astronaut didn't do much with that one. Net violation, yes. Straight into it. They're going to call that on. Who did they call that on? They called it on Whitney. That wasn't on her. 3-2 now. Set. Nice dig by Amos. Free ball here. Wisniewski with a good one. Another great dig by Amos. Communication a little off up front right now for Astronaut. And doesn't matter because Redfern will block. Or to check that, that's not Redfern. That is Kylie Barber gets the block kill. And this will be Katie Lindquist to serve. 4-2. Niazi. This has to go, and it does. And that's a perfect shot by Thompson from the midcourt. Checking in is number 10. That is Reese Loggins. and number 2 is Anna Relic. And Loggins will go to the line. They serve by Reese, and that's an ace. And it's 4-4. We won't get a 5-2 start this set. 4-4. And Reese Loggins for the first time tonight. That's net. Yeah, good call. You call that on Lydia Scott, and it's 5-4. So the War Eagles have been the first to 5 in each of the first 3 sets. We can say that. And to the line will go Kenley Monroe. Tough set there. Nice dig. And Peyton Reardon makes it 5-5. Emma Michelle checks in. Whitney Wisniewski with another fine rotation on the floor. She has done her job when asked tonight. That's an ace. 6-5, Merritt Island. Peyton Reardon. About the kill there by Kia Randall. 6-6. Back and forth we go. And this will be Kia Randall. Yeah, there's Merritt Island did themselves in on the jump from that one. 7-6. And a good job by Astronaut not to follow the leader there, as they just let Merritt Island ping pong that thing back off the net. Oh my. Lydia Scott throwing one down, and it's 7-7. Bella Becker checks in, and Scott goes to the line. As the student section once again chants, "You can't block her." And that's an ace. And Merritt Island leads third set 8-7. And Lydia Scott, another one of those trio of sophomores. Scott Reardon and Michelle. Nice block and great job up front by Relic and Becker. And it's a 2.97 lead. There's an ace again. And how about Lydia Scott from the service line tonight? Lydia. And it's 10-7. And Perez, can't let them get too far here. And that is 11-7. We could see a timeout here. He's debating it. I guarantee you he's debating it. Nope. Scott again. And that time it goes into the net on a service error. And checking in is Charlie Tipton. And to the line goes JoJo Demers, the libero. Demers. Emma Michelle. Blocked in front. Uh-oh, that's tough. Oh, my, making it work somehow, some way. Was on a relic. And here comes the duo of Amber Ives and Kylie Thompson. And these two, they check into the rotation together, and tonight they've been phenomenal together. Amber Ives, right now, one of my nominees for player of the match tonight. And there's another ace from Amber Ives, and it's 13-8. Oh, there's another one right there. Even in defeat, Leslie Amos has been one of the best players on the court tonight for either team. And she'll take the ball and head to the line. And that's blocked out, and a great job by Kenzie Ketterer. And it's 13-10. Coach Patrick giving instruction loudly. Yep, in the net. Nothing Ives could do with that. And it's 13-11. Should be 13-12, I thought. Nope, 13-11. And Amos injecting life here into her squad. I tell you, Niazi is having a tough time with Amos's serve on the serve receive back there. Those balls are coming off and going to the net, and there's nothing anybody can do up front to control that. It's 13-12. She goes this time at Kylie Thompson, and Amos has tied it up. 13. Patrick has seen enough, and she'll take a timeout, and so will I. They were tied up, 13 apiece here. So far on Brevard Sports Network this year from volleyball, you've seen Space Coast, Edgewood, the Brevard Heat, Merritt Island, Holy Trinity Satellite, Astronaut, Vieira. Back set, and you'll see plenty more action as we continue our volleyball coverage next week. We'll be right back here in this gym. Martinez Construction, a great sponsor of ours, and we want to thank. They've elected to support one of those 10-game packages, and so we've got 10 Merritt Island volleyball games for you this year. But next week you'll see them host Coach Nicole Hunt and the Bayside Bears here on September 3rd. That'll be a good one. And Whitney, 14 apiece, just missed that one. And to the line goes Sienna Alata. She goes after Wisniewski, but equal to the task. And that's a kill because that thing's not coming down out of the rafters. And the Mustangs take a 15-14 lead. Bella Becker checks out. Lydia Scott checks in. Sarah Niazi to the line. This gets saved. Free ball here. Wisniewski with a great pass, and that's a great kill by Lydia Scott. Started by the Wisniewski pass, and it's 16-14. As Sarah Niazi will serve it up again. Oh. Bump set here. Going the wrong way with it, and it stays the wrong way. And it's 17-14 as Coach Diego just kind of slaps at the ball. And it's Niazi one more time. That's out. And it's 17-14 on the side out. See if the Mustangs can get a shutdown inning here. As Katie Lindquist checks in, she'll pick up the ball and serve it. Lindquist will. See, they've been going after Whitney Wisniewski down the middle. Where they go there again, they go after Niazi this time. Set, and nice dig out there. And the attack error, you can see her jump a little too soon on that one. 18-15, and it's getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Reese Loggins checks in, and Reese will take the ball. Also checking in is Anna Relic. Nothing Whitney Wisniewski could do there, and it's 18-16. It's a good back line of Niazi and Wisniewski. Kinley Monroe will serve. No, how you doing? Set. And the dump kill there. By Reardon, and I believe Peyton's got the line. 19-16. Mustangs looking to be the first to 20 in this set. They were not in the middle set. Nice set and unable to put it away. That's a bad set, and that'll be Astronaut ball. 19-17. Randall to the line. Ketterer checks in. Standing flat foot serve, and it's an ace. 19-18. And Astronaut is toe-to-toe here. Toe-to-toe. And throwing that down for a much-needed kill was Lydia Scott. And Coach Perez is like, you got to be there. There was nobody there. And Lydia Scott will go to the line as the Mustangs are the first to 20. Scott. And Emma Michelle with authority to 21. And Perez takes a timeout, our final timeout of the night. Back in a minute here on Brevard Sports Network. Brevard Sports Network would like to welcome Technique Boxing to the family of sponsors here on BSN, located at 1541 North Cocoa Boulevard in Cocoa. Check them out online at techniqueboxing.com. That's TEKNIQUE boxing.com. You can check them out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere social media exists. Want to thank Zelik Ruiz, co-owner, and that is a kill, and Astronaut wins the timeout. They are open in Cocoa right now, but they will celebrate their grand opening coming up September the 6th. They do some great stuff there. They work with Parkinson's patients. It's amazing. Emma Michelle again. This time the Warriors are not having it. And that ball finds the middle of the floor, and the War Eagles are within one late. Third set, trying to stave off a straight set loss. They are playing them as tough as Satellite did. Chance here, and Emma Michelle too far, and we're tied at 21. And the War Eagles with a chance to take the lead late at the line. JoJo Demers, the junior libero. Oh, she lofts one, but saved nicely. And Astronaut takes a 22-21 lead. My goodness gracious, talk about a comeback. And Coach Patrick takes her final timeout. Wow, we got an exciting third set finish coming up. Coach Patrick very calm in the huddle. She's just simply telling them, look, listen, either you want this or you don't. And if you do, you've got to go out there and play them for these next 4 points. Astronaut needs just 3, and they have got the ball. Can the Mustangs win the timeout? It's the errors that are costing Merritt Island. The serve receive has not been up to Merritt Island par tonight. I will say that. Not normally what you see. Good one there, though. Chance, and that's a kill. And we're tied at 22. And we got, Lydia Scott's going to hand or that's not Lydia, that's Peyton. Peyton will hand the ball to Amber Ives, and Amber has just had a night. Let's see if it can continue here. Oh, what a save there. In the ceiling, saved nicely by Niazi. Free ball. Set. Oh, my. Oh! Oh, there it is. And a big point won by the War Eagles. 23-22. Nobody has any more timeouts left. And Amos is at the line. Oh, my. Merritt Island's playing like back. Emma Michelle, the dump, back right at you. Great rally here. Somebody afraid to make a mistake. Oh, my goodness. Niazi. Ives. Michelle in the rafters. And Merritt Island ties it at 23. And I thought, I guess Diego did have one more timeout. Wow. Best rally of the night. And this is where the home court comes in big time for the Mustangs. Boy, I tell you, it's been a while since I've seen somebody push Merritt Island like this in the regular season, other than Vieira a couple of years ago in the Cape Coast Conference. But that wasn't close. That was a dominating Vieira team. This is an entirely different situation. And make no mistake, if you're watching at home, Astronaut is pushing them to the limit here. This is a heck of a volleyball match. Matches the football game we had here Friday night. Just a great week of sports. 23. Next point, if it comes to Merritt Island, it'll be match point. If it comes to Astronaut, it'll be set point. The Mustangs, Emma Michelle has the serve. Coach Patrick says, nope, go ahead. Just get it over. And she does. And it's an ace. And it's match point for the Mustangs. Emma Michelle doing it from the back line with the ace. 24-23. It's in. And the Mustangs win it 25-23. 2 straight aces by Emma Michelle. What a volleyball match that was. Didn't start that way, but it sure did end it. 25-14, 25-21, and 25-23. My hat's off to the Astronaut War Eagles and head coach Diego Perez. This is a team that won 6 games last year, and they're going to win a lot more than that. And I tell you, Coach Patrick's team was pushed, and a great night of volleyball ends here on BSN. And the bottom line is Merritt Island is 3-0 and 9-0 in sets. And Coach Perez is telling his team right now, we pushed them, we build on this. And there you go. So that'll end it. Our players of the match tonight for Astronaut, it's going to be Leslie Amos, and for Merritt Island, it is Amber Ives tonight, our players of the match. I want to thank all of our sponsors, Martinez Construction and Chrissy Lindback, the real estate expert. One more time, Merritt